Hello YouTube, Sam here from youtube.com/onlivegamer for the new Boston, and in this tutorial we're going to continue working on the game. So let's go ahead and come into form1.vb, and you can see when they click button spawn it generates a random character. Now this could cause some problems later on based on the method that we used. So let's go ahead and make another sub called generate enemy. And we'll go ahead and bring this down here, and we will copy this right here. So we just need to copy everything and paste it inside here. Now we are going to get an error right here, so let's just go ahead and add and select. And so now what we need to do is let's just go ahead and take these and copy them, and we'll paste them under generate enemy. So let's go ahead and get rid of everything in here, and whenever they spawn it we'll just call generate enemy. So this way we can reuse code and generate enemies whenever we need. So let's go ahead and use recursion. So if the picture is not already a zombie, so if we don't already have a zombie, then let's go ahead and create one. So we'll cut this right here, then we will create a zombie and change the picture. And if it already is a zombie, so if picture enemy.image.equals the zombie, because we use not right here, if it does equal that, let's go ahead and call generate enemy. So this will just start over from the beginning, and it will generate a random number. So let's go ahead and go through and do that for each one of these cases. So we will cut this. So if it's not the villain, then create a villain, and if we already have a villain in there, then we can generate the enemy. Now by doing this, what we do is we make it so that it will generate a different type of enemy each time, and that we will not get the same enemy 2 times in a row. So if the picture is not already a dragon, then go ahead and create a dragon, and we need to call generate enemy. Now let's come up here and let's see here. Looks like everything's good. So let's go ahead and run this. Now you guys may be wondering why I didn't just do this in one of the previous tutorials. Is because I like to show you problems that you might run into and how you can come up with ideas to fix them, and hopefully this will give you guys examples of what to do and how to fix problems. I've had some people on my YouTube channel tell me that they like it when I do that, so I just decided to do it with these tutorials. So here's our game. We've got the default character that's on there right now. We will run generate enemy when the form1 loads, because this isn't really an enemy object that has been created, it's just the picture. So we can spawn an enemy, we can spawn a dragon, spawn a villain, a dragon, a zombie, dragon, zombie, villain, dragon. Looks like we're getting a couple of the same in a row, but that doesn't matter because it seems to be working good, and it's more random than it was before. So let's go ahead, come into form1.vb, the designer for it. We'll double click on form1 so that we can open up the form1 load event. Okay, so whenever the form1 loads, what we want to do is generate an enemy. Okay, so now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and come over to Game GUI. We'll right click and we will add a class. Now I'll make this a little bit smaller, and we will call the class Popeye. we'll go ahead and add it. So here's our class Popeye. Now let's go ahead and make some variables. So we'll do public shared and we'll go ahead and call it name as string, and we will set it equal to Popeye. So let's go ahead and make it so that Popeye cannot be edited. So we will just make it constant. And it looks like if we want it to be constant, we cannot make it shared. So every time we create an instance of Popeye, it will create a new instance of name. So let's go ahead and create another variable. So private int health as integer, and we'll set that equal to 100. Now let's go ahead and create an array list. So public read only, and we will just call it attacks as string, and we'll just set it equal to punch, kick, and let's just do anchor throw. So now that we have the 3 different attacks we can use, let's come down here and we will create a sub that will attack. So public sub attack, and then we will by ref enemy health as integer. So whenever he attacks, let's go ahead and generate a random number.